Hello and welcome back to the Exotic Fruits YouTube channel. My name's Imogen, I'm part of the Exotic Fruits team, and we are the UK's #1 online exotic fruit marketplace on a mission to bring incredible fruits from all over the world right to your doorstep. Today I'm going to be talking about the wonderful yellow pitahaya or yellow dragon fruit, which just might be my personal favourite dragon fruit variety. I'm going to be diving deep into this exotic fruit. We're going to talk about its history, its culture, how it's grown and cultivated. I'm going to show you how to prepare it, and of course, I'm going to have to do a taste test. So let's get straight into it. First and foremost, I want to tell you a little bit about the history and culture of the yellow pitahaya. So it originated in Central and South America, primarily in countries like Ecuador, Peru, and Colombia. Indigenous peoples of the Americas have cultivated yellow pitahaya for centuries, both for its incredible flavour, but also for its nutritional benefits and its supposed medicinal properties. Now, I want to tell you a couple of old tales about yellow pitahaya in different cultures, which I think just go to show how symbolic this fruit is and how much it's been cherished around the world. In some indigenous cultures of Central and South America, there's a legend about yellow pitahaya and how it actually originated. According to this legend, the first ever yellow pitahaya grew from the tears of a celestial being who wept for the plight of humanity. So the fruit was said to possess healing properties and to symbolize hope and renewal, or nourishment and resilience. I love that. And in ancient Peruvian culture, yellow pitahaya was revered as a sacred fruit associated with the sun god Inti. Can I just say, I love that name, Inti. It was believed that consuming this fruit bestowed vitality and prosperity upon the individual who was eating it. I sure hope that's true, because I've eaten a lot of these in my life. Priests and nobles often use the fruit in religious ceremonies and feasts to symbolize their connection to the divine and their gratitude for the sun's life-giving energy. How amazing is that? I love that it looks like a sun as well. It's literally bright yellow. Perfect. Right, now that we understand this amazing fruit's history and culture, let's talk a little bit about how it's grown and cultivated in the modern world. Yellow pitahaya and all other dragon fruit varieties come from a climbing cactus plant. These cactuses are really interesting and unique because their flowers only bloom overnight and then they wilt by the morning. And they do the same thing over and over again, night after night. I guess you could say these cactuses are just night owls. Party animals. Definitely not part of the 4 AM club. Joking, neither am I. And this attracts very specific pollinators such as bats and moths, who love to come out at night. The yellow pitahaya plant likes a warm tropical climate with plenty of sunlight and also a well-draining soil. And this is why they thrive so well in Central and South America. Since this plant is a cactus, they can be grown in arid regions, aka dry regions, where other crops would simply struggle, which means that dragon fruit is a really valuable crop for some farmers in those areas. The fruits tend to develop within 30 to 50 days after pollination, which is pretty fast, and they gradually turn from green, which you can kind of see on this one here, into this vibrant yellow colour as they ripen. Right, let's get into preparing the yellow pitahaya. Firstly, we need to determine how we know when our yellow dragon fruit is ripe. The skin should be fully yellow without any green parts. This one here is probably slightly underripe, but the rest of these look absolutely amazing. And the skin shouldn't be too hard or too soft. It should just give slightly when you squeeze it. Not rock hard, but also not really squishy. If the skin is super wrinkly and soft, that probably means it's overripe. Now, preparing a yellow dragon fruit is super easy, but there are a few different ways that you can do it depending on what kind of outcome you want. So let me get my knives. Right, I've got a medium knife, a small knife, a bowl, and a spoon. So let's get into it. The first way, and this is how I usually prepare my dragon fruit, is really simple. Let me just think, which one do I want? This one? This one is quite big, so I'm going to go for this one. You literally just slice it lengthways, like so. And then you just eat it straight out with a spoon, just like that. So good. Okay, we'll get into tasting that more in a minute. First, let me show you the other way to prepare this. So, you've got your half, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my smaller knife, and I'm going to make some cross-hatch cuts into the flesh. Just like this. Oh my god, this is so juicy, it's dripping everywhere. Then, I'm going to take my bowl, take my spoon, and then when I spoon out this flesh, it's going to create these perfect little cubes of dragon fruit flesh. And it's so easy, so quick and easy. So this option is perfect if you're making a salad or a platter or something, and you just want some nice little, perfect little chunks, you know? So good. With some of the other dragon fruit varieties, such as the red one, the white one, or the golden one, you can usually peel them by kind of grabbing onto the scales on the edge, but the yellow pitahaya is slightly different. I'll put up an image of the other one here so you can see the difference. So I don't know, maybe you could peel this if you really tried, but it doesn't seem very easy to do, so I'm not even going to attempt it. Right, it's finally time for a proper taste test. Look at that big mouthful. I just got juice in my eye. Oh my god, these are so good. If you've tasted a red dragon fruit or a white dragon fruit before, but you've never had a yellow one, I really highly recommend that you do, because the flavour is so different. I personally think that these are the most flavourful variety. Maybe on par with the golden dragon fruit actually. I don't know, every time I eat a golden one, I think that I like the golden one best, but every time I eat a yellow one, I think I like the yellow one best, so maybe they're on par. If you want me to do a video about the golden dragon fruit, then please like this video and comment below. Back to the yellow one though. This flavour is just incredibly sweet, much sweeter than the red or white varieties. It's also got subtle floral notes and hints of acidity. I always describe yellow pitahaya as tasting terpene-y, which I don't think is actually a real word, but if you don't know what terpenes are, they're basically these aromatic compounds that are found in some plants, and they provide flavours and smells. So for example, you'll find a lot of terpenes in pine or lavender or orange peel, and many people associate them with because contains such high concentrations of them. And this is kind of what I mean when I say terpene-y. Like, it just tastes like a very terpene-y smell. The texture of this is really similar to kiwi. It's like soft and juicy and smooth, but then it's also got these crunchy little seeds, which I really like. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this because it's literally just staring at me right here. These are so juicy that whenever you eat it like this, you get this like build up of juice in the bottom that you can literally just drink out. Oh my god. If nobody's invented yellow dragon fruit juice like in a bottle, that needs to be done ASAP. And there you have it. The fascinating story of yellow pitahaya, from a beautiful cactus being pollinated by bats in the night in South America, to a delicious fruit sat right here on my table today in England. Who would have thought? I highly recommend you try this fruit for yourself because it's genuinely so delicious. And it's a really overlooked dragon fruit variety despite being the best tasting in my opinion, along with golden. If you do want to try it, you can order yellow pitahaya online by clicking the link in the description. Don't forget to like this video because I really need your validation. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this every single week. Share this video with anyone that you think might be interested, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this, and let me know which other fruits you'd like me to deep dive on next. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!